Yeah, you get to spin the wheel, but guess what? You get a second chance in this game first.
No way.
Oh, my
God! Oh, my God, I'm still in it!
So you know two prices already, which is a great thing. $3.99 and $5.99. Which one do you want to keep?
I'm going to keep the $5.99.
Keep $5.99. Something else up here is $5.99. You can tell me what it is. You get everything.
I'm going to say the soup.
Soup, $5.99. It's pretty fancy. It is. Yes! You got it! Dylan's a winner! Dylan's a winner! Dylan, nice job, man.
All right, guys. So in this episode of Cuckoo for Cocoa Puff World, we have 5 black men who are in dresses. Okay, they're dressed as women. I'm not sure if they're transgender, if they're in drag. I'm not sure exactly what the deal is. But all I know is that they are complaining about cultural appropriation. Yes, I want you guys to hear me clearly on this. 5 black men dressed as women are complaining about cultural appropriation from the white man. Yes, this is peak woke insanity, right? It really is. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Citing the source material.
Yeah, I just feel like there's such a long-rooted history in appropriation from Black culture. Like, for instance, like when I go to the Metropolitan Museum and I see things that they've taken from Africa, I see things that they've taken from Nubia, and then you go and you, and then you go and you look at these pillars, and then there's this white man, Samuel something, 1800, going and saying, I'm putting my ownership on something that was never mine to begin with. And then they go, I discovered it. So then it gives me this ownership, like I can take it and it can be mine. And I feel like it's that entitlement that is one thing that we really need to discuss. Like there is a way I feel to very much so appreciate somebody's culture, but so many times, like Bob says, there are times where, you know, they cite the source, but they don't.
Citing the source material.
Yeah. So I guess these people are complaining about, I don't know, the white man going and get artifacts or whatever, or things from Africa and then bringing it back to the U.S. and I guess not citing the source material or just, you know, cultural appropriation from white people in general. Again, we've had this conversation a ton of times, and I feel like I made it clear how I think the cultural appropriation conversation is stupid, right? It's dumb, especially considering who's trying to have this conversation the most, which just so happens to be people who have no problem appropriating everybody else's culture. Like, for example, I mean, we don't even have to talk about, you know, straight people, okay, in this situation right here. We have men in dresses, okay, who have on wigs, okay, particularly this one in the middle here. I don't think that's a traditionally black hairstyle, right? I'm pretty sure that weave ain't from a black woman, okay, or anything like that. I'm pretty sure, again, you would consider this to be appropriating a European-style look here. Now, if I'm wrong, somebody can correct me, right? I might be ignorant on this. Fashion is not my thing, or the history of fashion and what people wear, but I believe that this is a European-esque look here, right? Again, you know, it reminds me of when black women complain about cultural appropriation, but they got a blonde weave on, right? You're wearing blonde hair, okay, Indian hair, okay? You're trying to look as much as you can like a white woman, but yet you're complaining about white people culturally appropriating black people, or a white woman who happens to wear braids or, you know, gets their skin tan, okay, or something like that. Now, in this case right here, you have men, again, in dresses, you know, acting like women or pretending to be women. How is that not gender appropriation, right? How are you not appropriating somebody's gender or sex? That's exactly what's happening here. Again, the cognitive dissonance here is amazing. You're complaining about cultural appropriation while participating in gender appropriation. Which I think is actually a great phrase, right? I might start using that word to describe this. This is gender appropriation, right? Maybe the wokes will understand what we're talking about when we start using their own terminology against them. This is gender appropriation. Absolutely amazing stuff. You don't think there's anything wrong with men, you know, putting on wigs and dresses and trying to act like a woman, right? Trying to appropriate being a woman. You don't think there's anything wrong with that, but it's something wrong when the white man, okay, tries to, I don't know, do things or, you know, appropriate black culture or whatever. It's amazing how that works. Okay, again, it's just funny because transracialism is not accepted, right? But transgenderism is, even though clearly, scientifically, we're much more similar in regards to race between racial lines than we are between gender lines. Speaking of appropriation, we have some proof here that our friend and internet superstar Dylan Mulvaney is not necessarily appropriating what it's like to be a woman. He's just being the way that he's always been as a man who was gay before transitioning to a woman, as there's unearthed footage, aka footage that is now going viral, okay, for whatever reason, that's old, of Dylan Mulvaney on The Price is Right. And I want you guys just to watch how this person acts, and just notice some things in regards to how he acts today as a girl.
Get to spin the wheel.
Yeah, you get to spin the wheel, but guess what? You get a second chance in this game first.
No way. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm still in it.
So you know two prices already, which is a great thing. $3.99 and $5.99. Which one do you want to keep?
I'm going to keep the $5.99.
Keep $5.99. Something else up here is $5.99. You can tell me what it is. You get everything.
I'm going to say the soup.
Soup. $5.99. It's pretty fancy. It is. Yes! You got it! Dylan's a winner! Dylan's a winner! Dylan, nice job, man. Look at that. We're going to spin the wheel right after this. Don't go away, folks.
Oh my God, man. Where's this man's father? Right? Where's this man's father? That's what I want to know. That's the question I want to know. But as you guys just saw there, okay, this to me is proof that the criticisms that have come from the right towards Dylan Mulvaney are just and sound, right? Clearly the criticism is not that, he's, claiming he's a woman or whatever, or he's trans. It's not a criticism. The criticism is that this person is an actor, okay, who is basically trying to perpetuate this idea that he is a woman because he acts in a flamboyant fashion like that, a way that he was acting before he knew that he was a woman, or he believed that he was a woman. He's just a flamboyantly gay guy, right? Which again, there are plenty of those out there. Okay, still doesn't make you a woman. This person has been on numerous shows. Okay, he's had an acting career, and it seems like he didn't really get his big break. He didn't get the attention that he really wanted until he decided that he would become a woman, that, hey, I'm going to be a woman. Okay, and I'm going to do it for 365 days. And voila, that's all it took for him to basically elevate himself from The Price is Right to going to the White House. From The Price is Right to the White House, all it took is for this person to say, hey, I'm a girl. Right? I'm a girl. Amazing stuff. Again, it's just amazing, like, as a society, what we reward and what we don't reward, right? We don't reward hardworking women, that are real women that, go through what women go through. We don't reward them, but we reward a guy who, says he's a woman, right, for 365 days, and we pretend like that is what it means to be a woman, okay? Quite literally, we have people getting on their knees and worshiping at his woke altar over his womanhood, which again, it just blows my mind, right? That this is the society that we're living in. This is what we're rewarding. But again, clearly we know what this is all about. It's about attention. It's about attention. This person just wants attention, and they got the attention that they saw, and now they want to cry boohoo, I'm a victim, transphobia. Nah, it's not that. It's just everybody knew what this was from the beginning. It's an act, right? It's you trying to get your big break. It's you trying to, be the actor that you always wanted to be. And essentially you'll do anything in order to do it, including, you know, become a girl, right? In order to, you know, get to where he wants to be. Incredible. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.